Another subtle red flag is people that say you did not call me, or you cannot check up on me, or you don't care about me. Any small thing.
I can never say that to somebody. You did not call me.
Say, you don't care about me. You don't care how I'm doing. You don't.
Who emotionally unstrapped you?
Like, what's the problem?
Who emotionally removed you? What is my concern? Why do I have to back you? What is it? Take your time.
Every time you see they don't care about everything. Moving on.
Take your what? Take your time, and God will take care of you.
Amen.
If you feel, and that's what I used to do. When I feel they are not calling me, they are not reaching out. You call. You what? Reach out. Hi people, hi fam. You're welcome to today's episode of Mariah and Sister, or Mariah and Friends. How has your week been? How has family, friends, the ending and gradual end of Corona, how is everything going with you? Great, good, not so good. Oh well, God is with us.
Amen.
So yeah, on today's topic, or on today's episode, we're going to be talking about something that many of us are familiar with, and something that some of us may still be dealing with, you know, the subtle red flags in relationships. Boy and girl relationships, girl and girl friendships, you know. And with me today, I have renowned author, celebrity writer,
Oh my gosh.
CEO of publishing house,
Hey.
editors, writers company,
Hey.
of books.
I'm fine myself.
Please speak. Introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Omotayo Kwale-Osho. Like she said, I'm an author. I am a writer, an editor, and I own a publishing company, a writing company, an editing company. It's called Oak Books. And yes, I love writing, I love art, I love creating, I love designing, and I think that's enough about me. So
very special. Please make sure you patronize her. And yeah, books are coming out. 2 books are going to be released in June.
June company,
June
yes.
when?
June 15th.
June 15th. Please
Visit our website, www.oakbookswriters.com.
It will be in the caption below. So yes, please, thank you. And my name is Mariah Ahunaya. I'm your anchor on this segment. Your usual anchor. Who knows, it might change in the future, but yeah, I'm your anchor. And let's dive right into today's topic. What do you think subtle red flags are?
Okay, well, subtle red flags are like the little things that we miss, or we don't miss, we ignore because, well, we really like the person, or we're really in love with the person, and then we just keep on making excuses and keep on making excuses, even though those things that they do inevitably hurt us or inevitably sabotage the relationship that we have with such person.
Yeah, I think a red flag in anything is like a warning sign. A red flag is like a danger. You know, when you see red flags or you see anything that has a red sign, it's usually associated with warning or danger, or, you know, just to,
Exactly.
it's like a beep in your head that this is not going to end well. But as my sister said, you know, these subtle ones, they are not like clearly in your face, and it's very easy, even though they are there, to ignore them. So we're going to be looking at those subtle red flags in relationships, and we're just going to be talking about a few of them. Are you guys ready? Sure you are. So what would you say one of your subtle red flags in a relationship is?
Okay, so first of all, I am a believer in the finished works of Jesus Christ. I believe that Jesus Christ died for my sins, he was buried, and he rose again. Now, of course,
What are you talking about? A boy and girl relationship?
A boy and girl
Or a regular-
relationship,
yeah.
a boy and girl relationship, a romantic relationship. And then, of course, I believe that. But a subtle red flag for me would be someone who also says they share my faith, they also say they're Christian, but when I'm praying, you're snickering. Or when I'm saying, oh, I believe that I have faith, God is going to do this, you're like, oh. You're always just rolling your eyes and saying things like, if you like all these prayer things, go and walk, and you like demean my faith or make my faith look meaningless regularly, I think that's a subtle red flag for me. It's something that I cannot appreciate, basically.
Yeah, it's a red flag, definitely. I think for me, it's if you find me more spiritual than you. It's not necessarily you snickering, it's just like snack comments, like all this, hey, now you know go pass, or I can't be in a room where I feel like you're judging me, or you feel I'm judging you for being who I am or for you being who you are. We can't continue. I don't want you to feel judged by being close to me, and I don't want to feel judged in any way by being close to you.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so that's it. That's definitely a red flag.
Yeah, red flag. Okay, so for me, a red flag that is subtle and I have encountered it is mind games. And I will give you guys an example of a mind game. A mind game can be, okay, so there was one time I was with this guy in his car, and he was my friend, and we're getting to that point of, maybe we're going to date. I was in uni then. And then he starts to talk about, it would be so nice to kiss you, kiniko, and the thing just came out of the blues. We were talking about something random, and then before you know it, it would be so nice to kiss you, and I'm like, Ogade, excuse you, like, what are you saying? I don't understand. And it's like, I just wanted to see your reaction. I didn't really mean it. And then you now begin to doubt yourself. It's like mind flaring, basically. Like, you begin to wonder, okay, did he really mean it? Oh no, he didn't mean it. When people make you question yourself a lot, and you begin to want to always find
in a good way, not like as
not in
correcting
not,
you
not in a good way.
Wrong.
It happened at different times, or maybe we're taking a walk together, and then I notice you checking out a babe or something. This is a mind game. Or we are together and then nothing happened between us, and then I just notice you're giving this other person or this other lady that I've known you to be giving attention, some kind of attention, and then I bring it to your notice that maybe it's uncomfortable with, and then the whole thing turns around to, I never knew you were the jealous type, and you're like, you know me, I'm not the jealous type. Do you understand?
So where is this coming from?
They make you question yourself and it doesn't even have to, it can be anything. It can be the simple things. It can be you're reading a book, and then it's I saw so thing in this book, and then they begin to say, oh, do you think you're this kind of character in this book? And you're like, maybe I'm this guy, just doubting yourself and questioning yourself, basically, because you're around this person, and it happens a lot. I don't find it fun being with people who play mind games on you and you're not playing it with them. And I don't like to get into that space where I'm playing mind games with you too, because I want to decipher who you are. Yeah, let's just be simple people. I don't like complexities.
And all those funny things that there are a lot of people who do it. I don't understand it. I have never understood, and I can never understand it. It's when you have a fight with your partner, and then the next thing you're trying to do is, I want to make him or her jealous so that they can notice me more. And I'm like, if you have a fight or you are aggrieved about something, what is the big deal you guys are supposed to be partners, supposed to be friends. What's the big deal in approaching the person and said, I don't like what you did to me, I'm hurt by this, and talk it out, not play some fantastic games in order to win the person's attention,
and then you start making the person feel jealous
regularly. That is definitely
I can't be petty, I can be, but there was something that one of my mentors told me earlier on. He said, don't sow what you do not want to reap in a relationship. If you don't want to reap it, then don't sow it. And I am very careful. Rather than play mind games with you or be dirty with you, I'll just say, you know what, Ogade, let's give this thing some time. It's not working. It's not working, and it's not a war. It's not a fight. Just let's give each other time. My peace is the most important thing.
Exactly.
And joy.
I
should steal that
okay.
from you. Yeah. What are other red flags?
A A red flag for me will also be someone who is negative at all times.
Interesting.
I do something, or like I said, for me personally, I'm a creative, so I'm always doing something, I'm always working on something, and then I approach you as a friend or as a romantic partner and I say, oh, I've done this again, and every time I do something that I'm excited about, you're just like, okay, what is this? Or people are doing it better than this now. Or no, I'm not saying you shouldn't correct me, I'm saying don't be negative, don't weigh me down, don't use your words to make me feel like as if what I have wasted my time, I've wasted my resources, I've wasted my energy. And also another one in relation to being negative is people who never compliment you, people who never say well done, or wow, you're looking great, or you have done something great. They find it difficult to say appreciative words. That is a red flag for me. You go on and on like that, you can never appreciate anything I do, or you never see the good in anything I do, or you're always saying negative words. That's a no-no for me.
And this can be in regular relationships. I remember there was one time a friend called out of the blues and it's like, you know what, this particular thing about your business or about your YouTube channel, you have to change it, you have to do this. And I'm like, okay, I understand, but have you done this kind of business before? Are you doing a YouTube channel? And it's not like I cannot take your advice, but then you haven't watched so many of my videos, or you've never even told me anything complimentary about my business or anything before, and then the first time you pick up the phone, maybe after a long while, is to give me criticism. Like, what are you?
And like, I don't like, oh my god.
And another one about the negative one is, it's not necessarily that they are negative around you, but there's some things that they say sometimes that you just, is this what you really think about me in your mind?
That's a good one.
So I had a friend, and I still have a friend, that one time was saying, used to make all these funny comments, and I'll just be like, are you really my friend, or are you somebody else? And person will go, you know, you're not even one of the prettiest girls. And I'm like,
there are people like that. I have experienced that before too.
Where is this coming from? Who is?
And then you're wondering that, where did we start talking about what?
How
we were talking about something different. Where is that coming
just
from?
Like,
okay.
Or
you're not even as smart as the other girls, or you're not. There's just
like,
something about you, and you're like,
okay. And sometimes I feel bad because I'm supposed to reply that person and say, this thing you said is not right, but I'm too caught off guard, or I'm too shook to even respond to
that person.
What did you just say right now? You know, but be careful around such
people. Friends,
guys,
everyone.
Yes.
So yeah.
Okay, so for me, a red flag will be someone who is not very, very respectful of your time and your person, and it can come in two ways. Now, someone who is not respectful of your time, and there was someone I won't say dated, there was someone I was in some kind of relationship with, that he used to do this interstate travels at different points in his life, and then when he had time to do a long call was when he was on those interstate travels. And it was funny because I may be doing something at that time, but because he'll say, oh, you don't want to stay with me, you know, you don't want to make the person feel bad, but they don't like necessarily respect your own time. They don't care when you want to. And it happens with it happens with regular relationships too, when it's your own space. And also, maybe you guys set it that it's a time to meet. They are the ones who always delay. They come late, or they never show up. Or you guys will say, okay, we're going to talk tonight, and then the ones who are usually always tired, you know what, I'm busy, or I'm in a meeting.
It's okay to be busy, but when you're busy every time,
in a meeting regularly,
come on,
that is like a red flag.
And then it's like, it is when you are ready, it is when you have the time that you are ready for me. You never consider whatever I'm doing at that point. It's just about you. That's selfish. Like, that is a trait of selfishness.
Yeah,
that is a horrible thing, and that is a red flag.
In fact, for me too, was talkative. There are some people who they assume you're this kind of personality.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm like an ambivert. There are times where
So am I.
I am introverted, but there are times where I'm really, really extroverted, for those who know me. And because you've seen a lot of my introverted side, maybe from church, and it was usually those church brothers. I love you guys, but you know yourselves. It was usually just church brothers that would, maybe you're out somewhere or you're out together, they accidentally happen to sit down near you, and conversation is not gelling, you're not in the mood, but they continue talking, they continue giving it to you, or you happen to even go out together. They are the only ones that will talk. They will start the paragraph, they will do the mid, the conclusion,
And they're always talking about themselves.
Even if it's not about it, all you have to do is just keep nodding
and say, okay, yes.
At the end of the day, you're
Yes.
like, God, please, not another one. So for me, those kinds of things are subtle, but there are people that actually in relationships, this one is, the relationship has even moved from brother sister or sister to actual friendships and actual relationships where they are they don't have a voice.
Yeah.
If they go out, it's the other partner that is always talking.
Yes.
Let me not say anything again.
And then it's like, as if you lose your personality
With time,
with time. You lose who you are. It's like
the
you don't
person
know
swallows you up,
exactly.
kind of. It's a total red flag.
Red flag.
Yeah.
Like, and sometimes you just allow it because we're like, oh, it's an interesting conversationalist. Okay.
Of course, you can be a quiet person,
Yes,
but you should have opinions
Have
from
an
time
exactly
to time, I think.
Yeah. Okay. For me, a subtle red flag. Okay, I'll first start like this. I saw something that was trending on Twitter recently, and I'm sure a lot of people would have seen it too. About this guy posted that African parents are very entitled.
Yeah, it was a very popular guy too.
They are very entitled. They don't let them make you feel like as if you owe them something or anything. A subtle red flag for me is someone who every time has the opportunity to talk about their parents, guardians, for people who maybe their parents were not around or their parents were not responsible enough to cater for them, or someone who was in the position to be responsible for them or take care of them. Every time you have the opportunity to talk about that person, it's always dissing them or saying things like, who even sent them a message, or
Even your boss,
like,
dissing
it's
your
too
boss.
much. Every time, this person is too much for me, my mom is too much, my dad is too much. Every time, you've never said anything that, oh wow, I won't lie, my dad did some things for me, my mom did some things for me, my auntie did something for me, my uncle. Every time it's always something bad. It is a subtle red flag for me, because I feel like if you can always diss and always, I don't know if hate on dishonor, yes, dishonor and disrespect the people who took care of you, who at some point sacrificed for you, because we really don't know the sacrifices our parents went through for us growing up.
Yeah.
Until probably you grow to be in that position where you have to take care of yourself or take care of other people. You now realize that, wow, they really tried.
Yeah.
They've gone through all those sacrifices for you to be able to dishonor them. How much more me? That when do we meet? We met over, I've not been with you your whole life. How much more me? How will you treat me then if you cannot honor these ones that have basically laid down their lives in a way for you?
And I have to say that at this point, you don't, some of these things that we're saying are red flags may not be red flags for you, and you don't have to agree with them, but they are our own red flags. Someone that dishonors their parents, for me, is like a no. I don't know. I just don't think. Well, maybe if your parent wasn't there, but that does not still mean that you will be cursing them out or disrespecting them.
Apart from parents,
and
guardians, and all those things.
Yeah.
Another level to it is someone who dishonors. How do I explain it? For instance, if you are my friend and then you dishonor my own parents.
Oh, that's worse.
There's some people who don't even, they say the most irritating things about other people's parents, or they give you the worst advice about, you just tell them, okay, I don't know what to do, my parents pissed me off or something.
If my mom pissed me off or my dad pissed me off, don't say anything.
The next thing they say is,
my parents.
Your mom is behaving somehow, and then they use curse words, insultive words.
Not nice.
No, that is a red flag for me.
That's the line, very line.
No
matter how no matter
how
my
angry
family offends me or my dad or my mom,
don't say something insultive.
Don't join your mouth, because no, it's not your fight. This is a family matter. Don't
And some
do
people do it every time. Like, no.
Okay, so for me, I think a red flag will be, and it's not everybody's red flag, as I said, sarcasm. I grew up in a house that they are very blunt. If they want to tell you are ugly, they will tell you are ugly. They are very blunt. I remember when I was wearing skirts when I was in church fellowship, and they used to say your legs are so ugly and you're wearing skirts. You know, they are very, very blunt people.
Very blunt.
So to be sneakishly insulting, I didn't grow up in that kind of, if they want to say to you, and they got into a lot of trouble for that, I think I can be like that. I don't appreciate sarcasm. Don't be sarcastic near me. There's some people that ooze of sarcasm, and you know there's good sarcasm. My friend, I have friends that are sarcastic. She is very sarcastic. She enjoys being sarcastic. But there's some people that are bad sarcastic. I cannot stand people. You will see it in my face. My face, you will literally see my face like
if you want to
get over yourself.
It's like people that maybe in front of you they seem nice, but like the words they say, don't really.
Let me give you an example. So I had a friend, he's still my friend. I have to tell him at some point that this your sarcasm will make me run away from you. So maybe we are going to buy food, right? And then maybe we see another of our friends that is not looking their best, and then they will start by complimenting and end by insulting the person, and they will be laughing, and everybody can see that you have just used humor to give a very nasty comment, but it is humor. I can't stand it, and that
I remember something. Yes, I just remember something. So there was this person that we knew, or that she wasn't really my friend. Like, it was just an acquaintance, and she used makeup a lot. So there was this one time she didn't use makeup, and then the next thing this person says, "Wow, you look very different without makeup, and smile." So this is how person continued. So this is how you look without makeup. Wow. And the person laughed about it, and
that doesn't even seem bad. As in, this was a nasty comment. Like, wow.
But at that point, the person's face fell.
Right.
I was like, ooh, that was.
Oh,
something like
sarcasm, like nasty sarcasm. If I'm going to use it in that same scenario, it would be, Jesus. So this is how you really look, sister. Be wearing your makeup, you know, and everybody's laughing, but that is the inside of it is not nice.
Exactly.
So I don't like people like that, and I can't stand something like that for long. I mean, get over yourself. Stop making fun of people. It seems fun to you, but it's not nice. You're crushing people every day in the name of humor. Stop.
And maybe that's why I don't like. Sometimes I don't like all these videos. This internet
pranksters. No, all those internet pranksters where you scare someone intentionally in the name of humor, and you're taking a video of them. Like, are you alright? What's the meaning of that? What is it? What is the problem with you?
There are some people, they'll go and meet the people that obviously know, like, okay, these people are not very educated, and then you ask them tough questions just to make fun of them. And
then you show it on. No, don't disgrace people like that. You know that they are not educated enough. I mean, some of those videos are funny, but at the end of the day, they are unfair.
So, well, moving on, we've almost diverted.
We diverted.
Okay, so girl,
I've given now.
Oh, okay. Well, a subtle red flag for me will be someone who undermines me every time or doesn't respect me.
I think you said that one.
Am I?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, then let me see. Someone who is unkind to me.
Unkind in what sense?
Unkind in the sense that you've never done anything for me. Like I can't point to the time where I'll say, oh, you did
Yeah.
an act of service or an act of kindness for me. Okay, let me bring it to this situation. As much as material gifts don't determine anything, don't determine love or anything, if at any point in our friendship or our relationship, I cannot point to the fact that I have received something from you.
Yeah.
I don't know, it just feels like even a note suffices as receiving something from you. A creative gift suffices as I know that you're thinking of me, I know that I have you on my mind. And it's the same way for me also. I should be able to do those things for you too. I should be able to get you a gift. I should be able to say sweet words to you. It doesn't really take much from you to be kind to the next person. So but some people are just, I don't know, they can't first one. Number two,
let me not change the song.
they cannot
go.
they are not just nice with anything. Like gifts mbanu, words of comfort, words of love. Be there for me when I need you. Mbanu. It's just you. There's a problem,
My dear. This thing that you have even touched on. Let me even see, for me, it's not even gift. You don't have to gift me things, right? I'm a very simple girl. I'm a very simple girl, but you see, I'm a girl. At the end of the day, I'm still a girl. And I don't care what people say about girls being materialistic or not. At the end of the day, I'm still a girl. If I remember that same person that is when the person is traveling, that the person used to call, and it was WhatsApp call. WhatsApp call.
Let's not
I will use credits and call you. I will buy credits when I was not even working that high position. I will use my credit. I will be calling you all the time. You can never call me. It's WhatsApp call all the time. WhatsApp call. And WhatsApp call is the night when I want to sleep. Not do the WhatsApp call. I have work the next day. It's WhatsApp call. Okay, let's leave WhatsApp call. Let's leave that one alone. Then we go out. Is either we are going Dutch or I'm paying for us. I know I've done a lot of things that people that watch you say this girl your head is not it's not there, but I just felt in a relationship it's good to prove your love. My darling sister, if you are the one always proving your love, you're always proving your love, you are proving your love, you will buy the
every
go out,
day.
you will buy
It's not like
for
I
the
don't
tickets.
prove your love.
The only time that you go out is someone that give you tickets to go out. My dear,
There's a problem.
pick your bag and run. Run for your dear life.
And then as much as we are saying these things are subtle red flags, check yourself. If you as a lady,
Oh, Emma,
you have never bought anything for your boyfriend or your husband, hunting.
every time you go out, it's the boy that will pay for you. The boy that will, you cannot surprise them. Surprise is not your dictionary. They can never be surprised by you. Even your friends. You can
Your
never,
friends, it's
if they are
true.
contributing money to buy the person gifts, you are not
You
there.
are never there. You can never just
Even to ordinary call, you are not there. Yet to expect them to call you.
on your bed.
No comment.
I expect gifts. Let's just
There's
make sure
something like
that
that. So there are actually some friends that expect you to
they
be
will not
there
call
for
you
them.
or
Very
they will
disrespectful.
not do anything for you, but on their day they're like,
I
"Excuse
remember
me."
there was a scenario last year, and I'm sorry if you're watching and I'm using you as an example, but I have to give this example. The same day, there were two different friends that were doing birthday. But you see, the impact of the other one in my life was weightier. So I put her up on my Instagram, I praised her, sang for her, and the other person I called and wished happy birthday. That's how the next morning the person that messaged me, now I know whether we are truly friends or not. Early morning, 6 a.m. The first message I will receive, Lara Kutukutu, what is going on here? You are not a true friend. You celebrated your other friend yesterday. I said, my sister, it's not like that. I did not call you, did I not try, did I not message you on your Instagram? Because I did not display you. It's not those. I don't even know what to say right now because the impact this other person have. Do you have it in my life? When last did you call me? When last did you reach out to me?
As you check up on me.
But you want me to be celebrating you. God will judge you.
Yeah. Another subtle red flag is people that say you did not call me, but you cannot check up on me, or you don't care about me. Any small thing.
I can never say that to somebody.
And
you did not call me.
Say,
you
don't care about me. You don't care how I'm doing. You don't.
Who emotionally unstrapped you?
Like, what's the problem?
Who emotionally removed you? What is my concern? Why do I have to back you? What is it? Take your time.
Every time you see they don't care about everything. Moving on.
Take your what? Take your time, and God will take care of you.
Amen.
If you feel, and that's what I used to do, when I feel they are not calling me, they are not reaching out, you call. You what? Reach out. Okay, so this thing actually cut for a second, but we are back. Let's continue from where we stopped. We're going to be saying our last points now. Oh yeah, you get what we were saying from the last one, Abby. I hope you get it.
Yes.
So, Omotayo, should I start or will you start?
So let me see mine then. You just okay. So a subtle red flag for me is
Final one.
a final yes is someone who doesn't respect me because I am a woman, who doesn't respect my femininity. You see, okay, yes, I am a feminist. Well, and I'm not just the feminist. I'll say we want power over men. We want that is not feminism. That's actually misandry. But hatred of men is not feminism. It's misandry. But moving on. There are so many things that women already have to deal with. In the workplace, there's the glass ceiling in some companies that women cannot get promoted beyond a point. Not because they are not smart or anything, but for the mere sake that they are women. There are some cultures that segregate women. And there are already so many things. I don't need you as a friend or you as my partner to now be part of those things that are making me, that are becoming negative on me, or that is treating me somehow because I am a woman. It is a red flag for me.
I think at this point we should give examples, right? For me, women are objectified from time to time, whether it be in relationships or it be in women are objectified
A lot.
Then you come as you're my friend, you're my guy friend, or you're my partner, and then every single time you're trying to make insinuations about my look or how I can be sexier, or I don't think I can stand that. Don't try to make me a sex object or objectify me or something. Even in the workplace, it happens. I remember there was one time, and this one was very funny. There was this guy that we worked in the same building, and he came to my table. And then he used to do all these things that he used to call, we were two female architects working in my office. He used to call that each one of them is his wife. And I'm like, who is your wife? Like, I'm not your wife. Like, don't wife me. But then he came to my table on this particular day, and then he was whispering in my ears that, do I want to know the size of his whatever? I'm like, I'm like, what? And before you knew it was terrible. Before you knew it, I was like, you don't want security to carry you. You have to leave this place right now. Leave my presence, because. And everybody was like, Amara, what did this guy do? And I'm like, he was being silly.
Yeah, there's some people that everything, like, someone once told me, because like I said earlier, I like doing graphics designing. Someone once told me to my face that graphics design is not for women. And I'm like,
have you seen Balaleba? What age do you live in?
Oh my gosh. And as an architect, I'm sure that there are things like that, you say stuff like that. Like, I don't need you in my life to be a constant reminder of the fact that women are not at the point that they ought to be, and then you are always there pointing that out to
my client, and that one happens. You're my client, and you, because I'm a female, you make female jokes and all that. Are you sure you should be awake at this time? And you just get awkward.
And that's why I prefer emails when talking to clients, because imagine someone
clients are not your friends
and saying
so
they want to bring the business stuff, and they're telling you, I like your voice, or dearie, or sweetie. Like, this is supposed to be a professional transaction.
Not dear.
So someone who does, a friend a guy friend or a partner that does that regularly, that belittles me because I am a woman, or that doesn't respect me because I'm a woman, red flag.
Red flag. Red flag. Very big, major red flag. I think the final one for me will be varying ambitions, and I have mentioned this a couple of times in my previous videos. If you're my friend, I don't mind if you cannot understand my ambition. I do not mind, and I don't mind if I cannot understand your ambition. But then to talk it down, especially if it is not legit crazy. I'm going to walk close to my house, and you're like, I don't think you know the reality of life. Walking close to your house.
I want to have a house before I'm 28,
and you're like, no, that's not possible. Is it your possibility?
Like, yeah, like, calm down. Like,
are you the Lord Jesus Christ? And I can't stand that in a partner. For instance, what I used to do with some of my people that I was going to date. People that I was going to date here. I was going to do if I see you as a potential or something, I would ask that, where do you see yourself in the next few years? Or I would throw something at you that, I see myself having so, just to see how you would react to it. If you're like, well, that's not what I wanted, this kind of life, then I know that we're not going on the same path, or I know that we're not seeing things.
At least this person from the beginning, you were seeing that this person is not in the same light. Some people will lie to you. You would already started dating them. They will look like as if they're ambitious. Then you now realize that this person doesn't see you. And then my problem with people that date people that are ambitious, it's okay if you're not ambitious. You're not going to be judged for it. Nobody will judge you. But my problem with people like that is they now seek to date people who are extra ambitious and then bring them down. They won't go and date their fellow non-ambitious people. They will date those ones that are super ambitious and start telling them things like it's too much, your dreams are too much, calm down, you are young, don't worry.
I think even varying principles, varying personalities to an extent. Okay, so I have this problem with guys, right? You actually want a simple girl. You say you want a simple girl, right? And I have friends like this. But you are attracted to the one with the big bum, the big ass, the makeup, the hair. You want that one. Then when you now want that one, or when you're not close to that one, or when you get that one, you now say that she's materialistic. She's too much. Okay, didn't you see her before you went to meet her? There was even the one that even happened to me. You met me and went trouser. You saw me with trouser like this. You now come, you now say,
I don't like my girls wearing.
I don't like my girls. When we start or when we marry, you'll be wearing gown and skirts. Well done.
Like
changer, original changer. It doesn't work that way. You don't.
So that's someone you're already trying to change.
You don't strive to change people. You are not mold. You are not the one that.
As in.
You want to shoot me down. You want to mold me to something else. Calm down.
Oga Potter. Hey, we're done.
It's not. I don't think it's right. So people with varying principles, varying ambitions.
Just get together with someone on the same wavelength as you. Don't try to.
Sometimes you're a Christian.
Someone.
Christian, you're a Christian and you don't believe in the same things. You don't believe in the Holy Spirit, but you want to date me because you like me because I'm a happy girl. We are going to clash. Even this Christian and Muslim thing, we came from that kind of background.
Yes.
There will be clashes. Call it work. It's not like it will not work, but there will be
there are so many, because there are some differences that you can't reconcile.
It's fundamental differences, right?
Yes.
So
yes.
We've come to the end of the.
Yay! Thank you so much for having me on your channel. Yay!
On our channel. It was wonderful. Thank you, Taya, for coming.
Thank you.
As you guys know, you can subscribe if you want to, and if you don't want to, it's fine. We're gonna subscribe. We're here to share with you, and I hope you enjoyed this particular video. We cut in the middle, but yes. Thank you so much. See you.
Bye.